really need to look at that setting. After doing it again. Maybe it's because I had my hand up, I don't know. Anyway, welcome. I am just going to turn Gab down a little bit. I have Gab on in the background. Because I'm watching her. I was going to like do a whole like skincare and get ready and fix my hair and all while talking to you, but I'm not bothered. I'll do that after. I'll fix all that after. But as far as I know, I may have forgotten, to be fair. I haven't done a life goals video for you guys since like probably January. Closest thing to a life goals video I did for you recently was talking about living life and finishing up with living life, which obviously, as I said in that video, I'm finished with living life for now. I can always go back if I really want to, but at the moment I'm okay, although I was very tempted last week, so I was to go back. Very tempted, which I would explain now. I'll probably do like a whole video or something on it, but anyway, we'll see. I also have another video that I'm going to record that I've been keeping from you guys for quite some time, and I've always wanted to talk about it, but I couldn't talk about it because not everyone knew. If that makes sense. It will when you watch the other video that I'll be recording very soon. But for now, it is what? 10:40. I don't have too long because I like that. I need to do my skincare, fix my hair, get dressed, get my bag ready because I have some stuff that I need to bring into work with me today. So I do. And yeah. But we are coming into autumn. It is officially autumn. We're in September. Absolutely obsessed. Thank God. Because autumn is like my favourite time of year. Actually, I'm going to just pause this so I don't miss out on I don't want to miss out on watching Gab. I also have a nice coffee. So I do. I'm trying to have a coffee in the morning to kind of give me that little bit of a kick. I only started from yesterday, but like, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to try. So, God, where do I start? Mental health. I'll start with mental health. Okay, so mental health. So anxiety and like motivation, all that jazz. Motivation's still very iffy. I was doing good for a little bit with my motivation. I was doing like Just Dance. I was planning walks. I had all these plans in place. So I did for my health, and I was doing them. But then loads of stuff kept getting in the way, whether it was summer project or I was away on holidays, or I had a week off there for work and I ended up getting sick, so obviously didn't do it then. And then last week I just couldn't bring myself to it. Again, I'll explain that in a minute. So I couldn't, so I was like, right, this week, but I don't even know if I'm going to get to it this week because we're already on Tuesday. I only really have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'll explain why I don't have the rest of the week in a bit, but I'm like, I didn't do it yesterday. I did have a very nice shower yesterday, so I did, and did like loads of skincare and all, so I'm very happy with that. But I didn't do my walk, or I didn't do my Just Dance, so I'm like, do I leave it until like I'm 100% better? Maybe I won't do Just Dance for a while. Maybe I'll just do walks, because I can do them, but I don't have to be too strenuous doing them. Again, I'll explain in a minute why. But yeah, maybe I'll just do walks and concentrate on like my food and all for the moment. Well, my motivation did start building back up. Ignore the nails, they're being cleaned because I need them cleaned for Friday. So my motivation did start building back up and then went out the window. Then my anxiety, that's the big one. I'll talk to you about that. So my anxiety, oh wow, how do I explain my anxiety to you? So I used to never be able to go anywhere unless I was with someone, or I knew I was meeting someone. Like, I could get down to town if I knew I was running into my ma, Claire, Graham, Susan, whatever, and I'd be grand. But I was never able to just go down to town on my own and not like panic or stress or recently my mindset has, I don't know, there's like a little switch went off in my head one day, and for some reason I'm not as bad. It's like it took forever for my tablets to kick in fully and living life to kick in fully, but I am not the same person I was a year ago, and anyone would tell you that. I've gone downtown twice. So I went downtown, my local town, on my own once, like completely on my own, looked around the shops, picked up the bits I needed, and then I was like, ugh, there's still like loads of time to waste before work. So it wasn't until then did I text my ma to meet up, because I was like, I was gonna just go straight to work from the town, but I was like, there's loads of time left. Like I'm talking like an hour before I even needed to be in work, or not be in work, but for the early time that I do be in work. Like I think it was only like 12 o'clock or something, or half 12, and I'm not in till like 2, quarter to 2, 2 o'clock. So I'm like, I had loads of time. So I was like, right, you know what, fuck it, I'll text me ma. She wasn't answering me because she was in work, bear in mind. So I was like, I'll just nip down to Starbucks and she'll ring me when she's on her way back, because she always does that to see do I want to go for a coffee or whatever. So I just went down to Starbucks, got myself an ale muffin, got myself a coffee, and was just sitting there watching stuff on my phone with my headphones. And then she rang, of course, like I said she would, and I just was like, yeah, sure, come on, I'll get you a coffee. And she came down for coffee. But it was grand, like I had no issue. Then there was another day I went down with Graham and I'd left my phone at home. And I was like, look, I'm timing myself, because I'm timing myself on the phone, on my watch, to see can I get quicker getting down to town. I haven't yet, but I've only done it twice, so. I was like, look, I'm timing myself. Can you just go back and grab my phone and I'll meet you down at McDonald's? Because that's my stopping point for timing myself from my house to McDonald's. And I did. I went down. I had no headphones in because I had no data connection on my other phone. So I couldn't listen to anything. Graham wasn't with me and I didn't have my phone with me. So I just walked in the silence and I was perfectly fine. No issues. I'm planning like holidays next year to places I would never normally go. I have a day trip that I'm planning over to England with some family to go visit my cousin who's moved over there. And that's going to be like so much fun. I was planning a trip with Claire and her boyfriend to a nice sunny holiday. Graham wants to book a sunny holiday somewhere, or a holiday in general. I'm talking about going to like Belfast and Cork and just all these different places that I would never normally go. So like I'm planning all that. I do feel a sneeze coming on. Am I? Yeah, I'm planning all that. I've been looking at places for me and Graham to move out to, because we want our own place so we can start our own family and all. Sadly there's nowhere in our budget, but we don't have exactly a very high budget. So I don't know what we're doing about that. But I've been doing a lot of stuff. There is a day in summer project. I'm going to do a little video on the summer project, by the way, in work, just to explain to you what it is. But there's a day in summer project when I had to be like a commentator and like introduce people and call them over for karaoke and, you know, all this kind of thing. I was on like a mic talking to like nearly 100 people. And again, nothing I would normally do. And I did. There is like 2 other big things, but I'll explain them in a minute when I go into that topic. But yeah, like I haven't been feeling panicky too much lately. So I'm really proud of myself. I'm very proud of myself with my anxiety. So mental health has been going pretty good. Last week there was a bump in the road. Again, I'll explain that now. But I pushed through it. And I'm now a week after. Just over a week after. And I haven't broken down as much as I thought I would. I have been fine. Am I absolutely terrified for Friday? Yes, but I'll explain why. So I'll explain them 2 big things actually just before I move on to food and how I've been doing with like my diet and all. Been alright. But okay, so last week, the big hurdle last week was, sadly, and I won't cry, I promise, but sadly I did have to say goodbye to my little dog. You would have seen in a vlog recently, I was sitting on the floor with him and calling him over. That was the last vlog clip I got of him, sadly. But I wanted to make sure I got it in, because what happened was, the Tuesday I was on holidays, or the centre was closed I should really say, but the Tuesday I was off, I got I was really sick. I was sick in bed, like. And I got told Milo had a massive tumour on one of his kidneys. So big you couldn't even see the kidney anymore, like that's how big it was. More than likely it was in his throat as well. And because of all that, he was slowly going to start starving to death. So he was. Because he was barely eating. He was drinking, but he was barely eating. So we had to make the decision. So he was put on an antibiotic so that we could get an extra week out of him. And on the Monday, I got back to work. I had to take the day off because we went out to a vet's called Larry Dunn out near Enniskerry here, and we had to get him put down. We sadly had to say goodbye, and it was absolutely horrible, obviously. There was me, my mum, my older brother, and Graham. Graham came because of me, obviously. My dad stayed here, my nephew was out with his mates. And it was heartbreaking, like me and Steve broke down, like he gave him an anaesthetic to kind of make him go all sleepy, and then gave him something else to stop his heart, basically. So we were with him when he died, 2:40 on Monday. So it's been over a week. I do feel like crying, but at the same time it's just because it's so emotional. But we are getting him cremated. We'll get him back this week some point. Cremated in a nice little box and all. And he's going to live up in Steve's room because he was Steve's best friend. I did make these beautiful picture frames. One is here, you can kind of see it peeping its head out. My one's there. I gave one to my nephew, I gave one to Steve, and I gave one to my man Dad. I just thought it'd be a nice little gesture. Steve gave me Milo's collar to hold on to, and I have that attached now to a teddy bear that Graham picked me up. Of course I'll be getting a tattoo. I have the spot all picked out. It is going right here in between Warrior and my Jigsaw. He is going right here, and I might get them to add a paw print like here, we'll see. But right here he's going. I haven't decided what, but I'm going to put a lot of thought into it. I'm also getting a little dog tag for his collar that I have, and it's going to have Milo on one side, and then on the back it's going to have 2009 to 2024. So he was just over 15 years old, which is amazing considering he's a crossbreed and how many health issues he had. So that was one little bump that we had, a very massive bump, but kind of stopped me from being able to really do much. Now I did go out and I did celebrate Susan's birthday with her, so I was fine doing that. So I was, but yeah, it was a bit of a bump in the road, but we got through it. The Monday I let myself go with like food and everything, but come the Tuesday I reined myself back in a bit. So I did. So I didn't do too bad. I just didn't really do any walks or exercising or anything. I just wasn't able for anything like that, and I'd been putting off doing this video for so long. The other bit that's kind of a bump in the road is going to be a 2-week bump, to be fair. This Friday I have an operation that I need to get done. Nothing too major. It's very minor. It's a wisdom tooth that I have here, and it is out of the gum, and it does technically need a filling, but because it's lying horizontal you can't fill it or anything, and because of that, because it's lying horizontal, it's going to grow this way, and it's just putting a lot of pressure on this side of my mouth. So this side of my mouth is so sensitive. I gone to the dentist to get a tooth fixed, and she was like, look, you have to get it done. I'm going to refer you. So I was like, okay. Hadn't heard for weeks on end, and got a call there last Thursday being like, yeah, or was it Thursday? No. I went in Thursday, so it must have been Wednesday. I got the call Wednesday, and they're like, can you come in tomorrow morning around 9:15 to give you a once over? I was like, yeah, grand. So I went in, and they're like, right, well, you're not leaving here without an appointment. So I was like, okay. And they're like, next Friday. I was like, oh, okay. So I get put under. So I do, because it's cut right into the gum. They have to break the tooth in half to take the broken part out first, and then they take the root part out. I'm going to have stitches in my gob. If anyone has had wisdom teeth out, you'll know all this. I can't eat properly for about 5 days. I have it worked out as to what I can eat the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So 4 days. But I'm giving myself the 5th day, because the Friday and Saturday I still won't eat much. But the Sunday I'll start adding extra stuff in. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I kind of have worked out a little bit. But it said I can't eat my normal food diet for 2 weeks. And I do have to go in after 10 days to get it checked and to get the stitches taken out if they haven't already fallen out. So that's going to be a load of fun. So I'm going to try sleep all day Friday and all day Saturday. As a waste of time as that is, I'd rather sleep it away than anything else. And I told Graham, you need to do something on Saturday because I don't want anyone around me. As bad as that sounds, because all I'm going to be is sleeping. So there's no point in trying to be around me on the Saturday for the whole day. Like, I told him, meet up with someone, meet up with a friend, meet up with someone. So I think he's meeting up with a friend of ours, so I do. I think he's going down to their new place, fingers crossed. So he's going to go down there, and I'm just pretty much going to sleep for the day. I'll randomly text him, and he'll randomly text me when I'm awake and all. But he'll be with me Friday and Sunday, and probably the Monday he'll be with me. And then back to work the Tuesday. We're both back to work. I'm back to work the Monday, but only because there's no fucking staff. Which means I have to go in. I mean, if I end up having to go home early because I'm all whoop, not my problem. So it's not. So they're the two massive bumps. I have to get a wisdom tooth out, and I had to say goodbye to my dog. So that's them updates. As I said, I do have another video that I'm recording very soon. I've been slowly getting back into recording and streaming and looking after myself and everything, because I just went way downhill during the summer for a while because I was just not able. The heat was getting to me, my skin was getting to me. Like my skin, I don't know if you can really see it. Not really. There's not really much out right now. I mean, if you look really closely at this arm, you can tell I had dry skin during the summer. I had eczema because of the way the tan went on it. So this one, tan went on beautifully. You can see my little tan line. Tan went on really nicely. I got tanned really nicely on this arm. You look close at this arm and you can see it looks like it got to the point of I had fake tan on and it's kind of washing off a bit and it's all patchy, you know. Because I had such bad skin during the summer that I couldn't tan properly. So like that was at me. So it was a few other things obviously, but like nothing major. I was on and off sick for a while. I just couldn't, I don't know, I could not be sick or in pain during the summer. It was really annoying. Like one point a couple of months back, I thought I was going to end up in hospital with my ankle because I woke up and my foot was like nearly like this. Like my foot, you know the way your feet are meant to be kind of slightly like either straight or like that. Like mine was like proper twisted. And I didn't know what I did to it. Went into work. Shouldn't have gone into work. Should have taken the day off because we had staff. But anyhow, or I should have brought my crutch in at least, because I was like holding walls, walking around. Like everyone thought I was being so dramatic, but like it was painful. Like to the point where I was like texting my cousin Claire and telling my ma and everything. And I even had my auntie Jeanette texting me because I couldn't walk for a couple of days. Like I was limping. It was so painful. So I had that. I had a back. I hurt my back at one point. I was it was so nice one weekend, and I had done something on the Saturday. Obviously I was out and about with Graham or whatever, and then the Sunday I was like, right, I'm going to do the garden with my ma. And I was out, I was like repotting plants and everything. Like I was fixing the soil, getting out all the crap out of the old soil, mixing it with new soil, fixing up plant pots. That they look amazing now, bear in mind the plant pots that I did. I think I did like 3 or 4 and they look absolutely beautiful now. And I was like fixing up the plant pots and everything, and I woke up the next day and I could barely move with my back. So obviously I twisted the wrong way and pulled a bit of a muscle in my back, and I tried to get out of work, couldn't. My boss kind of, or not my boss, one of the supervisors that we have, one of the women that I kind of answer to, kind of guilted me into going in, not gonna lie. Can't, because she was like, oh, columns off, blah blah blah. I'm like, anyway, so I ended up going in, but I couldn't really do much because I couldn't fucking walk. My back was gone. Then I've had issues on and off with my throat. If you haven't been able to tell in videos, my voice keeps going all like, I think right now it's a little bit hoarse, but it's not too bad. But I've had issues with my throat on and off. I think I've just strained my voice so much that realistically I could probably do it like taking a week of barely talking, which I did technically when I was off, and my voice was like so much better. it's already starting to go again. So I don't really know what to do. I'm going to have to go back to my doctor eventually, probably, more than likely. But anyway, I'll deal with that eventually. It's not too big a deal at the moment. I also had kind of like chest infections and colds and flus and what have you. Absolute nightmare. On and off sick for so long the past couple of months, and then Graham was on and off sick for the past couple of months as well with his diabetes or his back, basically. I was like, fucking hell. It's just one thing after another. One thing after another. But anyway, we're getting to 20 minutes. Food hasn't been too bad. I have been trying. I've been watching what I'm eating. In work, I'm trying not to snack. I'm trying not to bring anything in to snack on. I've done good past kind of like last 3 days last week, because I was on the kids in 3 days, and then this week. Now yesterday I did snack. I will admit, but I've been trying to cut down on my snacking. I haven't been doing very good with the water now, I will admit. I've been doing pretty bad, and then this week, as I've said, I'm going to start trying to make more coffees from home, because I can make them on skimmed milk. I can choose what goes into it, so it's healthier for me. I can choose decaf if I want. So I am trying with that. So I'm obviously, I've had it last week was really, really bad because I just wanted to eat all the junk food. And yeah, we ended up having a few takeaways, but I will say, I was saying to my ma, I've said to my dad, I've said to Graham, I feel like getting the wisdom tooth done is now going to be the kickstart that I need to eat better, because I can't eat the food that I would normally eat. Like, I can't eat takeaways. I can't eat junk food. I can't eat, like, I can only eat certain foods. I can't really drink fizzy drink. I can have like a little bit, but I can't really eat all the unhealthy food. It has to be everything healthy, basically, because they're the soft foods. So I'm like, this might be the kickstart that I need, because after the 2 weeks, because 2 weeks is your detox weeks. So I'm like, maybe after 2 weeks I'll be doing so much better. Maybe after the 2 weeks I'll be eating better, and I won't mind eating better. Like, it'd be more of a habit for eating better, as opposed to the habit I have for eating bad at the moment. My eczema is bad. I do apologise. I don't know why I can't get rid of these 2 pieces right here. But yeah. That's my kind of thought, is that having the 2 out is going to really, really help me with eating better, eating healthier, drinking more water, because I can only really drink water. I can kind of add in smoothies and juices and all, and I'll have like, maybe I'll have like a little glass of fizzy drink or something, just so I don't go into detox. Because when I go into detox, I get sick, like physically sick, and migraines and everything, and I'm already going to be in enough pain. So I can only have like stuff like that, and I can't drink through a straw. I need to remember that bit. But yeah, all in all, it hasn't been too bad. My weight has not changed. I'm still the maintain queen, as I like to say, but as I've just said, I feel like the next 2 weeks are a starting point for me. Yes, I'll be in an immense amount of pain, but I feel like it's a nice kind of, I just saw 2 magpies fly in sync with each other and land at the same time. Okay, 2 for joy. Nice. But yeah, I feel like the next 2 weeks is the kickstart that I need, and the next life goals video I do for you, I feel like I will be saying a lot better stuff about my diet, and I feel like I should be at least under the 20 stone by then. So I do. Other than that, life's been fine. Life's been good. This week I'm starting fresh, because I want to get myself into such a good mood this week that come Friday I don't plummet through the ground, kind of thing. I want to keep going, make myself feel good this week, because I know Friday, Saturday and Sunday, or at least Friday and Saturday, I'm going to feel like absolute shit. So that's my plan this week. Skincare, coffee made from home in the mornings, you know, chilling, watching some YouTube, maybe doing some makeup, maybe putting on a cute outfit, just for the next couple of days. And then I'll be living in a dressing gown and a robe on Friday, and then I'll be probably just living in PJs, oversized t-shirt and PJs on Saturday and Sunday. And then obviously I have to get up Monday, but I'm going to be wearing like baggy ass clothes on Monday. So I will. Monday and Tuesday I'm just like baggy, waggy, waggy. That's it. But yeah, life's been good. so to speak. We have been getting some good news that in a couple of months I can share, because we just have to wait and see, get all the details, all that jazz. So we have been getting a bit more good news in the family, thank God. So we'll see what happens. I'm doing more family stuff as well. We started up board game nights as well. We started that a couple of weeks back. We did a pizza board game night, and then on Sunday we did board games. It was so much fun. I absolutely love it. So last minute, but I absolutely fucking loved it. It was so fun. I came third. I was winning throughout the whole thing as well, and then I came third. It was so annoying. But we're going to be doing that more often, and I can't wait. I'm clearing up my desk so I can do some jigsaws. I've got loads there to do now. So I'm slowly clearing this side of the desk, reorganising everything so that I can actually do jigsaws up here. And do the 1,000-piece ones, because I can leave them on the desk then. So that's my plan that I'm going to be working towards over the next couple of weeks, and I cannot wait. So I can't. But yeah, that's about it for now. I'm going to go finish my coffee, do some skincare, and get ready for today. Also watch Gab, of course. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.